Let's get into this. It's time for more beacon. As my hands are fucking cold! Holy shit!
Chapter 6.
Oh, it just starts. Interesting. This is gonna end on page 100. Bet this will end on page 100.
Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo.
If he's still alive.
A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them.
It came in like a burr.
Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air.
It smells like chili dog, like corn dogs and really good lemonade.
But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Rollo! I'm sorry for being a bad boyfriend.
There you are. Luca. Rilla wanted me to tell you something. He hates your guts, and he wants me to hit you with this broom.
What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
Ugh! A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet.
Oh, mission control. Got it. Roxy, I don't...
It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Stop fucking up my life! Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Go somewhere quiet. That just seems like it's supposed to be the treehouse. It's definitely not this, that's for damn sure. And another one of these fucking flyer assholes! There's two of them on the same screen! The festival, held by Perennial Harvest and Perennial Harvest. With mega sponsor, Perennial Harvest. Like, why so much Perennial Harvest? What is this company? Oh, hello, Doggo. I will get achievements on my own at a later point. For now, we are worried about story and fun. Well, he's not here. That was definitely my first thought.
Fuck him, it's quiet here.
What else would be quiet, though? Like, that actually makes the most sense. Is that he be in the treehouse. A space adventure, though you needed to buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. What space without buying it? Future girl, what do you have to say? Nothing? Awesome. Where the hell's Rollo? Well, it's not gonna be the diner. It's certainly not gonna be with Dawn. Oh my god, it's the Up at Dawn newsstand. It's the first time noticing that. In the History Museum? Definitely not in the History Museum. No, let me leave. Real Rolo was the friends we made along the way. The real Rolo is that awful candy that's just caramel wrapped in chocolate. Oh my god, a library! I'm so dumb.
The library. Somewhere quiet.
Back room? Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Oh my god, is this a fucking fetch quest of riddles? Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. It's a fucking fetch quest of riddles! Yes! Oh! Oh. It certainly makes the tickly wiggly go boing boing.
The first?
Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? I just saw you play Beacon Pines on stream, and it was like, oh no, I forgot it's stream day. You didn't miss much. Honestly, it might have not been a stream day if things at work had gone just a cunt hair worse. They're making at least one person come in on Saturday. There's no work. There is an hour's worth of work right now. And the people in the factory who give us work have no work. It's brilliant. Parker Hannafin is a joke. It is the biggest joke I've ever worked for.
Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Never heard treasure hunt be called a fetch quest of riddles. I love this.
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as
I'm very tired, okay? Hush. I passed out on the ride home.
Ahem.
On planet Farple, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue. Okay, so 5th issue. Meaning a specific book? Comic book? The newsstand?
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you?
No, it's okay. Let me figure it out.
Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. Yeah. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Alright, I need the 5th issue of the comic. It's gotta be somewhere.
Luca grabbed the 5 pillars of success from the shelf.
Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me, or just grab a different one. That is not the one I want.
Luca grabbed the issue with self-help, a helpful.
Nope.
Luca grabbed 500 meals for one big.
Nope. I need one that has to do with a king. It's gotta be a comic.
Luca grabbed natural photography, volume 5.
No.
Luca grabbed the modern science of atomic radiation.
No. Actually, it might be this one because Animal Kingdom has kings.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4, from the shelf.
That can't be right.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5.
There we go. Ah, you found it.
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed.
Okay, so you guys run a library and you permanently fucked up one of the books with special ink that you need an ultraviolet light for? I'm pretty sure the people that run the library might be a little pissed and might fire you.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
You lot are dumb.
Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rello's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that.
You have ruined more than one book?
And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it.
Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash.
Oh, Rello. How could you ruin Halloween for yourself like that? I can't be friends with somebody that stupid.
Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages.
I always read my
stopping
books
when
with
he hit the
ultraviolet
right
light, Sammy, I swear to God. I have only ever used a black light twice in my life. Once was when the TV show Lost was going on. My mom and I bought all 4 1,000-piece puzzles for Lost, and it turned out if you flipped them over and combined them as 4 giant jigsaw puzzles, the white side of the pieces had special ink, and you got a full map of the island. And then later on, I found out that Boktai and Boktai 2 both worked with black lights. Black lights create the same type of rays as a sun. And so even during night, I was playing Boktai, because Boktai fucking rules. It's one of the greatest Game Boy Advance games ever. Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in Grub Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
What?
That's it. Grift in Grub Cart.
Heard the Gravity Falls journal comes with a black light. The Gravity Falls journal 3 does not come with a black light, because I own it. I think it came only with the special, like a super special limited edition run of it. But there is some coding in there that you have to take a black light to, if memory serves. And the special edition extended version of it has more codes. There's also a lot, like a lot, of cipher decryptions in the Book of Bill.
Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand.
Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then? Thank you, Luca, for telling me that one. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt.
Thanks, Kato.
Wait. Pupper. Cute pupper. So we head south. And we direct to this fucker.
Hey, Griffin. Did Rella come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
That's it.
Bought and paid for. Enjoy.
I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
There's a piece of paper inside of it.
Blech. It's cold.
Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Marla wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically.
Well, that's just.
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
I fucking knew!
Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
Hello? Holy shit! This game looks cute. Yes. Cute. That's a word to describe this game.
Pick up when you need some pep. You're the fountain up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
It's a horrifying game, isn't it? that depends on if you call something like Gravity Falls horrifying. There is some sort of conspiracy going on with a harvest that went poorly in the past and some ooze that hyper ages plants but also hyper ages anything biological and potentially an underground lab.
This is going to be a whole thing.
The harvest is people. At this point, probably. I mean, there was that one TV movie in the 70s about we must sacrifice somebody for the harvest. This is what you missed in like 2 streams, maybe 3. So that guy kills Luca, potentially. It is the drugstore owner, more than likely. Our grandmother is totally into some crazy bullshit. So like green is Kermit. I don't. Hold on. I need to take my headphones. It's an awful Kermit. God damn it! I cannot do it. Nope, fuck it. The ooze is a synthetic fertilizer that went a bit crazy. Sure. Right, so this game is a whole thing where it's sort of Mad Libby. Sorry. It's sort of Mad Lib's style where you gain words. So here's the list of all the words I have. And so when you reach a flowchart split in the visual novel, you fill in the Mad Lib with one of the words. And that brings you down a completely different path. So like here, and IC can confirm this, we started off with, in order to get past our friend's sister, we have to be a little blank. And the only option I had was chill. And I went, no, I want to be a little shit. And then I got to this point, died, but the guy in the hazmat suit said shit. And I went, no. No, there's no fucking way. And sure enough, shit got us this timeline. Now, if you do something, what was it? If you tickle the bully, who's the cat on the right, falls into the ooze, and the right side of his body, like, mutes. It becomes a point where the left side of his body is completely normal, and the right side of his body is Quasimodo. Which got us to that point, where surprisingly enough, when he becomes half Quasimodo, half normal, you get Vex from League of Legends, who's also a femboy, because that fur coat is 100% girl, but Iggy is boy. If instead I choose Strange, our new friend Beck, the second character from left to right, just death gazes at Iggy, not saying anything, and Iggy's like, fuck this shit. To which we get this, which is when Nuncreed, the pharmacy dog, was like, you shouldn't have said that. Why did you have to say that you found the ooze? Now I must do something to you. And I'm like, stranger danger, are you on the list? Like the president? And I was standing in the telephone booth, and then an elevator sound started. So that telephone booth over there isn't fucking real. That's an elevator to the underground lab. Oh, this game is also based during the 90s. So of course telephone booth still exists. What else are you missing? This is the mayor, whose family found the town. He's a bit useless. This literally is just an older version of Bee from Night in the Woods. She reads a book. Everything that the book says is what's going to happen in the chapter that I'm in. So like between this chapter and this chapter being chapter 5, and this is where we are right now, she was just like, oh, you'll fight with a friend and hang over somebody else's house. But of course, it's what's happening in the book she's reading. So she's the lamp lady from Twin Peaks. Not the lamp lady, the log lady. The lamp lady's from Alan Wake. What else? A mega corporation called Perennial Harvest is trying to like take over the town or some weird bullshit. I don't really know. That's one of their employees. And if you'll notice, there's two other of the exact same person. One here and one down here. And when we went to this point of the timeline, there were like 20 of them. So I think they're fucking clones. Owned by this cunt, who's a bit of a prick. And that's what you've missed so far. Yay. Jump for joy. Pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step. Juice.
How goes the beetle hunt?
Princess is a big family, don't discriminate. A big family of the same fucking person. Who all talk the same. Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exouvier. And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. Because they don't want the fucking ooze.
I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion at the festival just spooked them.
Yeah, maybe that's it. They all have different names. Do you think I'm gonna call my clone Phoebe? Pep in the step. Oh, Pep in the fucking step. Right. Coffee. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. Barolo owes me one. By the way, we'll probably be working. That's fine.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings, your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Wonder what flowchart point I'll need the word hard for. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. Good luck, Luca. Hard. None. Yet. Let me check that again.
Hey.
Hey! Did you find the comic book?
Yeah.
And you got the corn dog?
Yeah.
Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Oh. That was it? Rolo, you can't just solve the last part of your scavenger hunt for the person you made the scavenger hunt for. Oh, flight. Okay, because there was a fight at one point.
Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad.
Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first.
Oh. Sorry.
Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm real sorry. With everything that's happened, with your madre and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out.
Rella,
Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
boyfriend. Hello, I don't deserve you.
I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. She's totally part of the conspiracy. She's underground.
Snoop where?
Probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. I didn't think about that. I figured sooner or later we go in there, just not this early. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down?
What if we get caught? I think I've had enough assignment for 1 week. I'll just make the rest of the day about us.
Really?
Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day.
And then the world ended. The end. It's a minecart. Mocha. What? Oh, did you hear about the Chaotix thing? That came out yesterday? That is Blaze in a box. That is Silver realizing that Blaze is in a box. The next panel better be Silver in the box. This was the correct comic to send. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim was a bit unpredictable.
That sounds perfect.
What Chaotix thing? Alright, so part of the canon for IDW, yesterday a 30th anniversary Chaotix comic came out. And they introduced... I only saw it on Twitter, because I'm still on issue 50, because I'm buying the Omnibooks. But there's a new villain, and she might be a Chaotix team villain. Like how Enerjax during the Archie comics was exclusively a Knuckles villain, Chaotix might finally have their own rival. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your grand this morning. Enigma? Yeah! See, you know. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now.
A letter?
Luca.
She has a cook design, but I can't get hype for anything in IDW. I'm honestly really liking IDW so far. I know it's not your thing. It's totally my thing. A lot of people say after issue 100, TMNT gets really shitty. To be honest, I've doubled down on it. After the mutagen bomb goes off, I think it got better. And a part of it is because it becomes a lot more political. Like, what does it mean to be a human-turned mutant? Are you more important than an animal-turned mutant? Do animal mutants get rights? What's the politics there? And it actually becomes like a lot more of the ethics of the situation and trying to live together. Plus, I think Mona Lisa's design in this is the best she's ever had. Sheena's hot. Mona's great. Sally is great. Sally potentially becoming mayor is where I stopped. It's so fucking good. And then Raphael and Alapex are just a perfect couple. I think they're adorable together. really curious where that's gonna end up. Oh, and it also gets into the humanity of what it is to be a mutant. Like, in the sense of, there are some people who are super happy about their mutation, are living better lives. Like, one person that Raphael fights and becomes friends with was a major alcoholic with probably gonna have liver failure soon. And the mutagen just cleared that up. There are people who lost illnesses because of the mutagen, and meanwhile, there's one person who's just like, I just turned into a poisonous frog and I can never touch anybody ever again. How the fuck do I live with this? So it's really interesting where it's going. I love it. Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. Better than 2012. TMNT, you become a mutant based on the last thing you touched. Yeah, no, it's completely random what you turn into. Wait, why the fuck did Karai become a snake then? That one was specially engineered? Oh. I really need to watch more of that 2012 one. Maybe you get a cure for cancer. Sometimes you become Mutagen Man. Oh, dude. Mutagen Man, Seymour. Oh, it's so fucking good in the IDW run. I also have to say something about the IDW run. Slash died for our sins. And humanity needs to die because of it. Agent Bishop, which you might remember as a character from 2003 cartoon, put a nuclear device in Slash.
If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens,
Also, Shredder getting
I
redemption.
know that I
That's
love you.
insane. Actually, 2012 got the ability to reverse mutations of Karai's and Shredder's because they were a special case. I've seen the fight with Super Shredder.
None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
Can you tell I really like TMNT? This sounds like Pender's bullshit. The IDW or the 2012?
We both have.
Because neither one of them is by Penders.
I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it.
You want the weird bullshit? Look up the 2019 version of Crane.
God knows I've tried.
The rise of the TMNT Crane.
Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
Okay, so Gran is just fully saying that she's part of the weird underground bullshit. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for more Surge content. I think Surge just got more content, I say at issue 50. Okay, fine. Sammy, I have an extremely important question for you. Because I don't want any spoilers past issue 50 and Imposter Syndrome. Are we shipping Surge with Amy? Or Shadow? Or Sonic?
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
I'm sorry, dear. I am part of some secret fuckery. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about?
Maybe later.
Sure, whatever you want.
You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize.
I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, none of them I ship Amy with Shadow. That's a good choice. And I don't see Sonic being too about freedom for a relationship. But if I had to pick, I can see Sonic and Sonic and Blaze. You're the TC96 artist, aren't ya? You're the person who created Comet. And thinks that Amy and Shadow's kid is Silver. That was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
Rello.
Luca was at a loss for words.
Okay, fine. Is Vector fucking vanilla? Oh, I know that one. That one is fun and silly. Good. Excellent. You know what I'm talking about. Baby Silver's adorable.
But that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Festival seems nice. Was it nice?
We can still go.
Nah, this is fine.
Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Oh!
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Oh!
What was that?
The Fire Nation. Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend.
God? Vector can't find a clue, a job, or a date. Fine, after I beat you, I'll do all three. Okay, maybe Vector got a date with Vanilla.
Something as old.
Is that from
cruel
the Chaotix
as time
30th
itself.
anniversary? Wait, was I right? Is it God? Is that Swamp Thing? What?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room.
What?
A bitter, unfathomable chill.
Crossworlds, that's Vector and Omega's interaction. I really need to buy Crossworlds. But also Hell Is Us. But also Dispatch. But also Power Wash Simulator 2. But also Hades 2. But I need to beat Borderlands 4. I'm only level 20 and I haven't touched it in like weeks. But I need to finish the second ending on Silk Song and get to Act 3 and do the third ending. But Cookie Cutter, so that way I can talk to my vagina more. But Hollow Body. But why do I start 80 fucking games and not finish any of them? But Shoot in Order, which I'm almost done with the Ministry of Justice run. Somehow people found out to hack the game and play the entire Crossworld game for free. Oh, the demo. That's amazing.
Before they could react, it encased them in ice.
What is this ending?
Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason.
What?
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
I need everybody to go watch a movie called Miracle Mile. This is the ending of Miracle Mile.
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time.
I see. What the fuck am I playing?
The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't.
Beacon Pines. How does that make sense? How does Underground... No need to watch it now. You spoiled the ending.
I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it.
Yeah, but so far we've gone from Evil Corporation to Super Ooze to Ancient God causing the new Ice Age?
We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay. Well, we could do Break. I don't think that's gonna go well. Or we could go back to Flight. Wait, this game is called Beacon Pines? I genuinely thought it was called Bacon Pines. Oh my god. Oh lord. Oh god, do I hang out with League of Legends Vex? Or do I rewind from here? Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
And the reason our friendship ended with Rolo was because the clouds continued to be all thundery, so I had to stay the night with Beck, and because of that, Rolo was like, "You never met up with me, I fucking hate you!" Hence the scavenger hunt.
Sure. You can meet Rolo.
You're not going home?
No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me.
Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie noises.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place?
It's mostly boring and empty.
I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners, probably the Spencer estate. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Oh god, Beck, I love you. Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house! You will reveal your secrets to me! You're fucking with me.
What did you do?
First of all, I told you so. Second, hide! Motherfucker, she's in on it too?
That's Eris Valentine.
Who's she talking to?
Shit.
Expect you to return that suit in working order? Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff.
Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday.
Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this, and leave the rest. Let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow. I was expecting shady. But that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
It's not Creed. Fuck! Never mind! What the fuck, Grandma?
family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival.
I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion. So let me get this straight, Grandma. You say you're doing all this to protect the family, and then you fucking dropped the ice bomb?!
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Was the ice bomb to stop something much older? A permanent trap by trapping everything, including ourselves?
What big ears you have. Luca sat shivering in the bushes.
It's like, how do we stop the dark god that possesses people? Well, you know, if we just shoot everybody, including the babies in the head, if nothing is alive, dark god can't possess anything. I don't see what's the issue with the ice bomb. It's my cousin. No! That's not how this works. What a stupid fucking plan, Grandma.
After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of the old lady in the hazmat suit?
That was my gran.
That was your gran.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this.
Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out.
Lead the way. I see. You have done something magical. After playing 4 games in a row about how KYS is either the only smart option or the vast majority of the dialogue, you then chose this insane, shady, whatever the fuck. And I needed this more than anything. Also, a public service announcement. Don't play mouth-washing and then directly go to Needy Streamer Overload and then go directly to Saki Sanobashi, Go for a Punch, and then go straight to Doki Doki Literature Club. Especially when you work a job that is stressing you out so much. Because yesterday, even though I take blood thinners, I felt a twinge in my arm. Go play Beacon Pines instead. Go play Beacon Pines instead. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
They don't have names! Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. We'll try. Maybe try minding your P's into Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need to know, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
Wow, TV Tropes is utter dog shit now. I was using it earlier. What happened? There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility.
Are you serious? You people are fucking plant creatures.
Then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Ha! Ha ha! If you have an ad block, you can't access the site. Oh. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. We didn't see anything. Please don't do anything to us. Especially how it looks like right here where you're totally on the Epstein list. You're going to the ballroom, right, Mr. Nuncreed?
Hi, Mr. Nuncreed.
Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser.
Oh. Gran tells me you just keep away from the clipboards.
That's good. That's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you'd better run along home now. Too dark to be wandering on your own.
Fuck that shit. We're going to the tree house. Mission control. Mission control. Togortastic. Togortastic.
The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. Oh, so this is the timeline with all the answers. The question is, the figure intoned. Are you prepared to live with the truth? Yes. So now I'm gonna find out all the answers because everything she said so far has been true. Hey, look, and then the very next room. What do you two have to talk about, huh? Getting shit settled? Gonna drop an ice bomb? Yeah? No? Cool. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here.
So what's your buddy Rollo like?
Rello? He's Rello.
Not particularly helpful.
Sorry, just never thought about it. Lots of energy.
Go away, Fruitfly. Get the fuck off my microphone.
He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the fowl harvest.
It's about damn time you tell me what this fowl harvest thing is.
And it's a kinda long story.
Hit me with the highlights.
Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal.
Ooh, big deal fertilizer.
It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharp or Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good.
I'm sensing a big but.
Around 6 years ago, Sharp or Valentine suddenly died. Something changed.
Changed how?
Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crabs died. And everyone blamed the Valentines.
The fowl harvest.
Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs.
Sheesh.
Next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens.
And no one knows why?
Nope.
I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick?
Yeah, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town.
The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative?
Yep. For First thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a weekend, while they decontaminated the groundwater.
Huh.
We'd better get going.
No.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sun.
We need to use words for more bait. I don't have any more words to use for bait.
Good for skin.
Generally, I love how even though this is just exposition, it feels so natural and in character. That's because it's a new kid that feels curious. Like, yeah, that's how people would actually talk. So the problem is they probably just got their kids to ad-lib the lines. Like, that would be the best way to do it. I mean, more like, for the example with the like. That sucks in the middle of it. Yeah. It's about time. It's about to go up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rolo. See, my reputation precedes me. Log into mission control.
Rolo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about?
Yeah.
While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Man, I would have loved to have a tree house. What the fuck? Among Us? There's an imposter? He goes all out, doesn't he?
Always.
Oh my god, that is so adorable. Where does lavish connect? Interesting. Because the only other option I have is nothing. I don't have another option. I say pink vent. You saw nothing. Shit. Computer, stop fucking trying to go to sleep mode. Okay. Just throwing cans. Damn it. You could help Beck. Oh my god. That works. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Damn it. Rub my fucking face against it. Where'd you guys get all this junk in the first place?
There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junks for snacks.
Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, huh? It's imaginative. Give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit?
I'll vouch for her.
Thanks, I guess. Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there.
What were they doing?
I don't know. The place was lit up and active.
Maybe they were squatters?
I don't think so. Seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running.
A man pulled you in?
Yeah, but I got away.
You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right?
Yeah.
Then it could have been a woman. How'd you get away?
grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran.
Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma.
Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran, in the same suit, talking to Eris Valentine.
Pretty much.
I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome. Beck, never change.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so, we can logically conclude, aliens, or alien zombies, have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you.
First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens.
No, but an ancient death god, maybe.
Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged.
But she's definitely hiding something.
Maybe.
Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. Yeah, the fucking jam! That, like, must go to specific people, despite being the same flavor, supposedly. Almost like they're fucking hormones or growth serum or, I don't know, something's going on with the jam. Especially since Nuncrete was like, I am going to keep the basket for now and I will return it myself. What could she possibly have to hide?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it since she moved in.
Moved in? Your gran isn't from here?
No, she came a few months back to take care of me after.
After his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before?
Not really, no.
Are we even sure she's blood related to me? And this isn't just a fucking cover story? I'm calling it. She's not my real grandma. This is just her cover story.
It's been years since I'd seen her.
You're 12! You stupid fucking asshole! That's not your grandmother! Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your gran is on the up and up? Fuck that. Are we sure that's your gran?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. You could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Look, your gran is hiding something. And Paul always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. And my father always says, if a friend is hiding something from you, fuck that, dig deeper. We need to investigate your house. My dad also says, breaking and entering, fucking wonderful.
If my gran is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now?
No, I don't. You foolish, foolish child. That's kind of the whole point of hiding something.
I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this.
I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair.
Oh my god. There's a hidden basement to the house.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed.
So how is
dreaming
everybody
what he might
today?
discover the next day.
As I break into my grandmother's room and find some awful things.
What time is it?
Sleepy? I agree. I'm coming!
Rello, what on earth is this? Is that?
Oh my god, he's got a fucking Sherlock Holmes hat.
That ridiculous thing on your head?
Oh, this? Goddamn, everybody's tired? Icy, are you tired? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Choke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear?
Yeah, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day.
Now you're awake? Fuck you, you gotta keep us awake now. Very well. The game is afoot!
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it, in a jam basket.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for.
Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Rollo, chocolate, that's what I said earlier. And I want to whatchamacallit. Like the actual candy bar, that's called the whatchamacallit. Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence.
She keeps that fire going every day, Rello.
Drat! It may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash! Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? There's literally 2 doors upstairs that I'm not allowed to open. Let's start with one of those.
Yeah. The closet upstairs.
So, maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first?
No dice. It's locked.
Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now!
And I have no idea where the key is.
If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else?
She has her berry bushes.
Who has ever thought, I am going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary?
Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishwasher in the kitchen.
This bitch has a fucking secret lever in the dishwasher.
It doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All 3 kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
We go now.
Alright, Rello. This is your time to shine.
Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
This is my idea of detective work.
Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on.
This is beneath my standing.
Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
It's gotta be one of them.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah. I didn't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey. Let me just yank on this random teacup.
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Hell to the yes. Seems like your grand has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which do we think she is?
We're about to find out.
Wonderful. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe? Wow. This cannot be good.
You need to look around before jumping to conclusions.
What do we have here? Barrels marked caution, explosive.
And jam jars?
That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your grand making? Oh. Oh, that's a fun word to put somewhere in a Mad Lib.
She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs. Right?
Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Do not eat the fucking combustible jam. Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Fucking knew there was something going on with the jam. I said it like last Tuesday. Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Miss Fratelli.
A grand jamgram?
It says, last night use of the disguise air was provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go.
Man, are they doing a heist?
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
It's more of a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Yeah, and Beck's the bad joke girl. So what does incendiary do? Nothing! I love how you say that as a big I knew it moment when last stream one of the characters was literally screaming the word jam over and over in a really suspicious way during a conversation. Hush.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your grand a serial killer? Incendiary sets stuff on fire? I know what I said, and it's right there. Calling it now, there's going to be an option to push someone into a fire. How many charms are there again? 32? 36, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25. My god, 7 more? Because I'm starting to get the vibe.
Don't be ridiculous.
Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart. She put up little symbols by some of them.
Yeah. Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark? The clipboard's all inside a big circle. It's because of one fucking person!
My mom's on. Are both on here? Both with question marks?
Gus Valentine has a question mark. Harris has a question mark that's been crossed out.
Mr. Cure has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim.
We don't know what any of this means.
Whatever it means, it's probably not good.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked.
I'm a fire starter. Thank you, Prodigy.
He fingered through the filing cabinet.
I'm the fire
pausing at a
starter.
bulging folder labeled Walter.
I need you now to look up I need you to look up two remixes. I need you to look up from DJ Hero 2 the Pixies Debaser mixed with Prodigy Invaders Must Die, which is like my favorite Prodigy song, so that's great, and Doodle is my favorite Pixies album. Then I also need you to look up Prodigy's Voodoo People mixed with Sabotage by the Beastie Boys.
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there?
It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files.
Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help. Let me just take this paper about your father from you. Fuck you, Luca.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. What? It's best to skip straight to the middle. On the one hand, I kind of get his logic. That's where all the meaty bits live. I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed. Shut up. Who? No. Who?
He stopped at a page and mimed holding up a monocle.
Shut Rollo up. Oh my god. Ah, here we are. Follow-up examination of Terrence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. I'm sorry, did Rollo do a good? Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. It's the anticipation of the cheeseburger that makes the cheeseburger special. Cheese is cheese, Signorina, but we will make it sing. That is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Miss Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Hey, no, I gotta go for a bit. You're fine. I'm just gonna keep quoting Lorelai and the Laser Eyes. Game of the Year 2024. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbles in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his house has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental. Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something else.
Rollo scanned through several more pages.
Here! The writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, Dark God, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind. Exasperated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends.
What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see?
What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit!
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
And then Granny comes down the stairs.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool. This looks like a treasure map. No, this sounds like massive plot dump because the music stopped.
Not every old map is a treasure map, Rello.
Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. I hate that Rollo keeps, like, backing himself into the right answer. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. Starts at the entrance to town. And if we follow it,
Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger.
do not end up at the fucking treehouse. It leads right to
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square?
That's the fountain in the middle of town.
What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbols as is explosives over here. So, it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer.
Rello, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month?
The festival. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of moment. Situation. Everyone will be gathering in the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival!
Not if we stop her.
What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was what?
No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs.
Shut the fuck up. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Yeah, but the problem is the hutch was moved.
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped.
Yeah, she's probably standing in front of the fucking moved hutch.
Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other.
How? They are in the dark!
A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
Yoo-hoo!
thump,
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
thump.
I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Turn on the light, you idiot. Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Why would you talk when he's in the room?
Rello. Don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Damn it, Rollo. Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Oh my god. What the fuck, Rollo?
Rello?
Mysterious creepy man?
Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo. That was awesome! Wait. Did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground.
What the fuck? Why am I being messaged? We are never gonna get a 3D Rayman game, are we again? Like, God, how happy I would be if we got another game like Rayman 3, which is the only one I haven't played yet. I don't care about the fucking stupid rabbits, Ubisoft. I don't think we're getting a new Rayman, period! If it's not Assassin's Creed or Tom Clancy, Ubisoft doesn't give a fuck. Hell, when was the last Far Cry?
He sighed with relief.
You sure clubbing him good, Rello. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Oh my god, it's the fucking squirrel dude.
Mr. Tolliver?
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Oh my god, you are joking.
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair.
Are we tying this motherfucker up?
His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
I've got like 30 more minutes in me. Then I'll probably end the stream. Pet the cat. Give the cat insulin. Love the cat. Kiss the cat's little forehead. They run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. This is really where we split the timeline, huh? It's gotta be the good cop, bad cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. Rollo brandished a steely gaze.
Rollo, you cannot be the bad cop.
I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Actually, he tackled the adult and knocked him out.
Rollo
This
squatted
might
against the
actually
chair
work.
Which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver.
A beginner's guide to hostile interrogation. Really? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've read there's like 11 of these? Holy shit. I'm not even close to finishing this game.
Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Okay. Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver.
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... well, let's just say... I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth can I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. God damn it, Rollo. How many people in the town call her Gran? You fucking buffoon. Well, Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good lord.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She headed to the source. Am I playing Crow Country? The source. I know we've seen the word the source in the past. In the last two streams. But this feels like Crow Country. The source is from Final Fantasy XIV. No, the source is the awful ending to the Highlander series. That is surprisingly enough the second worst thing to happen to Highlander, the first of which being the second movie. Honestly, still surprised this kid knocked out a full-grown adult. Sammy, I have a movie for you from the 70s or 80s called Pet Cemetery. Actually, the source is that I made it the fuck up. No, the source, you're right. It's Hydaelyn. The source of all pain in Final Fantasy XIV is when you go to that forest in Shadowbringers and you hear Lahi! What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold. Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him.
What did he say about the source?
It's where the town began. We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? Just got set up at the festival.
Nah, that town just put up at the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves.
Is there anything more reliable? Yeah, it's called a fucking library. Thank you, Luca!
If there's any information about this source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers.
Birdman! Ha ha! Birdman! Is it time to help us? Birdman, not there, there! Fucking love. I'm gonna rewatch Birdman Eternity of Law. Fuck me. This is a day-nice library, dude. I've never seen a multi-story library except for the Copley Library, and I've never been inside the Copley Library. The only thing that's close to this that I've been inside is the Harvard Bookstore, which is like 4 stories tall. And I loved it. And I didn't visit it back in May. And that was the worst mistake. Thanks. We work hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian? I'm 40. Adorable. There is no way adorable connects to anything. And I reiterate.
Kato hung out here so much, eventually they just gave him a set of keys.
I just keep an eye on this place for Miss Novak sometimes. I got you working for free? That's quiet, and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Kato has their entire life ahead of them. And it's gonna be a good life. Fair enough. What can I do for you all?
We need a favor.
Alright, tell it to Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hate Atomic. You're back? A dinosaur story? Alright, here's what you missed. We interviewed a man in Granny's basement. Rollo got to play bad cop. And something's going on with the source. I had a sausage roll. It was tasty. I should figure out what I want to eat, but my options are rigatoni or hamburgers. And both of those are very, well, after all the stress at work, the chance of a stroke will hide it no matter what. But fuck it. Whatever. It should be fine. I had grilled chicken at work, which they were not happy with, because they ordered a food truck. If you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience.
Actually, we're looking to do some research.
Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for?
That's the thing. We sort of don't know.
What do you got in the history of the town? more. There's the county record archives.
What's in those?
Births, deaths, newspaper. Go away, fruit fly. Newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded like 3 years ago because one fucking person founded the town. And it was their dad. Which means it was only like at most 60 years ago.
Great. We'll start there.
Chapter 8.
That was a quick chapter. It was 3 lines of dialogue of Rollo yelling at a guy who was tied up.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
What? Also, 69. Nice.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tulliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult.
Oh, God. Give me a second, I'm gonna scratch my eye. I did tell you the game gets faster and faster the longer it goes on. Fair. But you also don't remember enough to tell me how far I am in the game.
As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop.
We have to keep digging.
If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those asinine death records. Rollo Connor lived a full and wonderful life till he read so much boring crap that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
Your county record. Your towel. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Your footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try.
Hey! 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 We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name back?
In the obituary? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago.
That can't be right.
What is it?
J. Hartford. That's...
I fucking knew it! It's not his real fucking grandmother! Ah! Ah. Feels good.
That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford.
Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? No, that bitch is dead. That is not your grandmother.
Miss Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor.
Okay, this is getting creepy. If your grand is 6 feet under, 3 towns over,
Then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
21st century schizoid girl. Alright, gang. I gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. At night? There's a library that's open until 10 o'clock at night. I just came. I would never leave. I just sleep there. I wish. Yeah! Yeah. Who said it was open? The the 2 cats, the deer, the penguin, or puffin, and the whittle pupper in the bottom right corner. Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. The library I'm in used to be open until 9. The one near my old house closed at either 8 or 6. Fuck the lot of you. Then fucking budget cuts. And that was the first concert I ever went to, was at that library 2 blocks up the hill. And it was for this band that still sucks, that you shouldn't listen to, called Harry and the Potters. If you're gonna watch anything that's a quote-unquote hometown hero of mine that's gonna be based off of that cunt's work, watch Potter Puppet Pals instead. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I refuse to believe that's a real band. It is. They have 4 CDs. They played at the Yule Ball. There's a real life Yule Ball. Then again, we do have Ned Flanders and the Oakley Dokleys. They're just called Oakley Dokley. And they only lasted for 2 albums. And the second album is, of course, called Oakley Tookly, or some shit like that. And they were great. And we all need some re-education. And we all need to go to and you might want to turn your volume down for this, white wine spritzer! I'll think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house.
You can turn your volume up again.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was
Also,
Mr.
BSS,
Todd
don't
tied up
forget
unconscious in the basement.
that the Proto-Men exist, who are finally releasing Act 3 after 16 years. And they're a band that dresses up like Mega Man characters and have a full-blown 3-act rock opera plot about Wily already winning. And don't forget, we also have the Cybertronic Spree, which is a band made up of Transformer characters, Generation 1 characters. The Megas / the Belmonts are also very good. We also have Cybertronic Spree, who do covers of music that were in the Transformers movie, on top of Barracuda, The Immigrant Song, and Ballroom Blitz. And they're making their first non-cover album. You also have Tallest of the Dark Side Thickets, which is a band where all their music is based off of Lovecraft, and dress up as things like Elder Things and Yithians. Am I a nerd now? Oh, and since they only lasted for 2 albums, and they're very hard to find, this is a pain in the ass to look up, but look up a band called Stay Tuned. They were a band that covered 70s through 90s TV show themes. And their cover of the Airwolf theme is how I found out that Airwolf is not only a show, but it has the greatest theme song in the entire history of TV. Princess, princess, princess.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business.
You were always a nerd? No, you. Your mom's a nerd. To be fair, my first full sentence was Space, the Final Frontier, that Enterprise. So, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
And Granny's already home. Motherfucker.
He held perfectly
Sorry,
still.
not Granny. You're not my real grandma. I don't know who you are.
She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Or that is our real grandmother and she faked her death. Or fucking who knows? I mean, if she is home, she probably checked the kitchen at some point and probably freed Mr. Tolliver already. Fucking shocker.
Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned.
That's gonna wake her up.
Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. Over a delicious peanut butter and blood sandwich. I just needed a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
And then Granny shut the door.
I'm afraid your damn delivery has been delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think. So, if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play cool.
Did he just say peanut butter and blood? Peanut butter and blood. Peanut butter and blood! I might have in the last 2 weeks followed the Flork of Cows YouTube channel, and that is so far my favorite short.
I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Grant will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he sent, and left when he was done.
I swear to God, Granny's gonna be awake in the other room. Oh, I don't like this. Blood for the blood god, peanut butter for the peanut butter sandwich. Alright, hold on. Gotta get the Venom voice in.
Blood for the blood god, peanut butter for the peanut butter sandwich.
Gran? Okay. Stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. It's gonna be Togortastic.
Have you stabbed the kitty yet? Right, I was supposed to stop in 30 minutes, and that was 30 minutes ago. But I'm hooked.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him.
Okay. I'm not even gonna run the ad break. Fuck that. I'll be right back in like a minute. I have to go give my cat an insulin shot. Okay? Okay. Friends, I come back with good news. Mr. Kitty has not only been given his shot, but he has received a forehead kissy as well. B, I have Parolins. If you don't know what a Parolin is, it kind of looks like a straw, but it's a snack of like sugary bread goodness filled with, this one is chocolate hazelnut. It's a chocolate cigar. I have chocolate cigars. They are delicious. And nobody will take my Parolin away. So, Granny, you're either in your room, in the closet, or I'm about to die.
With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
I'm about to die.
His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself.
Oh my god, Mr. Nuncreed's jam is fucking spiked. Son of a bitch. He ate poison jam, didn't he? I'm fucking thinking so.
Something was wrong.
No shit. He's about to die.
Come on, legs. Bah. Just a few more steps.
Look.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground.
Sorry, Granny. I was up too late and I passed out.
I didn't want to say, but as soon as he held himself to jam, I was like, oh no.
Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Mama.
I mean, he went to sleep. I got that objective correct. Uh-oh. Not Granny? Oh, not Granny. Awesome. Awesome. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Rest now. And let me handle everything. And then the bomb goes off again. The ice wave.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches.
Oh, I don't like that chapter name.
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Because he's an asshole?
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival! Oh fuck! The festival! Gotta get to the festival. I can only go so well. Gotta wiggle this whittle tail of my whittle arms and legs. Don't kill them all, Granny.
Are you still wearing the hat, Roa? Where have you been?
Gran put something in the jam.
Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators.
Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed? put me to sleep.
Whoa!
Sly devil.
Don't give me the fucking uwu face, Luca.
I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything?
We looked around, but haven't seen anything odd. Your grand's nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech.
What speech?
Mayor Gus has just got up to the podium. Everyone's gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Okay, how many clipboards are there?
Valentine
1,
wiped his brow.
2, 3, 4, 5. And there's B from Night in the Woods, just sitting next to the river, still reading the fucking book. Ahem. Is this thing? Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. You're an idiot. How are you in charge? Why am I asking this? I fucking work at Parker Hannafin. None of those people should be in charge. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. Where's Mr. Kerr? I don't see Nuncreed, but I also don't see Kerr. The sound wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my... Oh, right. Yeah, his dad. Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Yeah, where's Kerr? No, oh, he's in the front row. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Even that's more than the whole cadre deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right. Where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone!
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Get off my fucking stage, you peasant! Let's hear it for our mayor! What a great turnout! Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be ashamed to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
You fucking asshole! Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at perennial harvest. For us, they are the pillars of a bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Communism! Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip, which brought me to a small town, which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Oh, fuck you! From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. Oh, you're enslaved by the source. Got it. The dog person is even more adorable standing up. 2 behind Luca. I love Pupper. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community. Conviction. Commitment. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish.
What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry. A little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
He's not the reason for the ice bomb. Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. I lied. He is 100% behind what comes next. Also, you've been traveling a lot, ended up in a small town area, and you're about to fucking ruin everything, and you're Are you Lestat? Are you just Lestat? We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim.
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
Uh-oh. Our harvest awaits! Yeah. Great. Awesome.
At that moment,
Death to the death
merciless
god.
wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end.
Ha!
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time.
Okay, how far does this bomb or whatever the fuck reach? Because I'm starting to think it's the entire planet is about to get fucked up. And that's no bueno.
The end.
Definitely the full planet.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything! Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
Ice bomb moment. Remember the chapter title? The speech to end all speeches or something like that. Oh my god, it's the big freeze. I remember what that is. I remember. Oh god, what is that?
No, I don't mean that.
Fuck me, it's his mom reading it. It's Eleanor, isn't it? Or it's a grown-up Beck.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
It's 100% Eleanor that's reading the book. It's an end of the world scenario. Oh god, oh man. It just gets worse. We can't change anything. And I don't want to stop playing, but I have a podcast to edit and stuff. The Big Bang was the start of the universe. The Big Freeze is the speculation on how things end. Oh, it's like a Nabba Gib. Either that or the Big Rip. I don't know the Big Rip. I know the Ganab and Gib. I'm assuming the Big Freeze is when heat death of the universe all it just becomes full entropy. But what's the Big Rip? What timeline to go through next? Let's go with being chill. The good cop, chill cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
After all, we're gonna chill in the ice no matter what. Might as well start chilling early.
I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
The Big Bang was a burst of energy that caused everything to rapidly move, and things have been slowly getting faster. The Big Rip is when things move too fast and the universe rips itself apart. That would imply that the bonds between molecules and even atoms has a point where there's a speed that even they can't handle. I'm kind of chill with that. That's a good theory. And of course, the Big Freeze would be just total heat death. The Ganab Gib is, of course, the reverse. Everything starts getting sucked back towards the source. It's how the end of the universe and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy happens. That's why milliways exists. I sure got my bell run.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake.
Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down?
No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled.
Rello's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Bear in mind, I'm massively simplifying because I don't fully understand. No, you're fine. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in Great Grand's basement?
Also, why are you torturing Ned Flanders' persona? Because on a ski trip, he wore that spandex outfit, and I never forgave him for it. I'm here to help, of course.
Help with what? What's my Gran up to?
If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you.
How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? I don't know, my grandmother never did wrong by me. She may or may not have set up an ice bomb. She may or may not be my real grandmother. She did say to Miss Valentine that family was why she was doing everything. So she has to really be my Oh my god! Oh my god, I just put it together! I'm so fucking stupid! I am so fucking dumb! Juniper Hartford, the grandmother, is dead. The ooze hyper ages people. That's not my grandmother. That's my mom. That has to be it. God damn it, Icy. Fuck, I'm right. Oh, that's so good. But that's so depressing.
No.
And since your grand moved to town, that's not my grandmother. She didn't disappear. She's always been there. God damn you, your adorable emojis. Is this bitch just drinking a fucking soda? You. Sis? Have I been nothing but welcoming?
Yeah.
So why would I turn my back on your family now?
It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird.
What is that? Why is that cat pointing? Why is the other cat sipping soda?
A board with names of people from town. An archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes.
Luca gestured to the corner.
Barrels of explosives.
I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. No! Hey, it's one of mine. Crazy. You kids deserve an explanation. Tolliver, I don't... It's not that I don't trust you. It's that you look like a youth priest or a youth pastor. And I really don't trust you.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
Okay, Mr. Tolliver. Rollo knocked you out by himself last time. There's 3 of us here. Don't fuck with me.
Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
Okay. So far, so good. That's a good lad. I swear to God, dude. This all makes sense in time. You asshole! You're gonna lock me in the fucking basement!
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
You see, this town has secrets, Luca. This asshole. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
No one at least expects it. No! No! I'm not gonna give it. Luca is 12! We're not doing furry Boko no Pico! A pass that must be brought to.
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
This asshole's about to trap all of us. Light. Son of a bitch!
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights.
We're stuck.
It was too late.
We're stuck in the basement.
Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
It was going to be... Luca is how old? 12. I told you. It's Gravity Falls. He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there. Don't worry, you'll be frozen in a day. And let the adults handle this. You haven't handled anything.
They looked bewildered
I
at
take
each
back
other.
my... Ugh. Play it cool, huh?
Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house.
This is my ending.
The kids looked down in resignation.
Yep.
This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town.
No! We can still escape! We can still escape! Assuming that the barrels are filled with explosives, we could take a small, tiny little bit of explosive, put it at the top of the stairs, and just, like, try and blow off the door without blowing ourselves up? Well, you're going to be playing it cool as possible in a few hours.
Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right.
Glatu Verata Nicto.
Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
So if Eleanor is Juniper, that means the narrator isn't Eleanor, unless they reverse it. It feels like the narrator has to be somebody in the world.
Back to the drawing board.
I only have two options. I can flight from the treehouse, or I can be sly, which probably means Beck takes over.
They'd run the classic
Juniper berries?
good cop,
My
sly
God.
cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Called it.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What's going on here? You're that Modewell girl. Please. Call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
Seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? Oh, real quick. Forgot to ask this in the last 2.5 hours. Did anybody watch the Kirby Air Riders Direct? I know BSS didn't, but did anybody watch the Direct for Kirby Air Riders? If so, I need all the details. What are they doing with City Trial? Is there the top-down mode still? Do we have an achievement board like the original game? Etc., etc. Is there a story mode? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So, it turns out we're both here too.
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroyed the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
The old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
Sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There's one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. Wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. They're the problem. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and know where to put it in. Where to put it. It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. Should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, the basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look.
Fuck.
She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Hell yeah! He trusts everything. What a stupid fuck. You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. This motherfucking... Wait, can't we go back and hear the message too? Maybe? Well, I've never been in the candy store. But all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rollo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. I'm gonna kill this fucking kid. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he had a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning. Huh, okay. What's another word for underground? Buried. Covered. I don't want to say perennial. Lasting or existing for a long and apparently infinite time, enduring or continually recurring. It's gotta be a location. Like, it's gotta be a location name. Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number things. Oh, A1Z26, subterranean. So you would be 21. N would be 14. D would be a 4. Oh. It's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore. Who are you?
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo? What? Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Do you also subscribe to the Kraken the Cryptic Puzzle Hunt every month and do the Puzzle Pine Puzzle Hunt? Well, I guess we know where to go next. That is so odd that he just did that. Like, what the hell? Oh, shit, Miss Fratelli. Don't notice us. We understand that you're part of the potential good guys. With Mr. Tolliver and my mother. Still calling it that's the mother. Undertale, Deltarune, and Nude Alert, Nut Dealer. Hey, did you know that Xemnas is man sex? You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? A few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh. What do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for this town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. You're an idiot. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Do you know that Xemnas is Saman X? Good night, everyone. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Behold my submarine lair. It's long and hard and full of seamen. God damn it, Dr. Evil. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. No, not even a titter. Tough sub. God damn it. That's the third one, isn't it? That's gold member. When all this inevitability goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed during the toxic waste problem solved? Yeah, but then the hyper aging. And that means somebody can only drink so much before their body kinda... You ever seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? The Ron Cup?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. But we're going to choose to be a part of that future. We'll be forgotten in the past. The human body can drink anything once. There's a lot more ooze than you think there is, BSS. It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Still reading your book, huh? Wanna tell us what's in the future?
Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. Oh, so this is still a failed timeline. Awesome. Wherever this ends, it's a bad ending. Huh. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. That also tells me that whoever's about to talk to me is the bad guy. The actual true final bad guy. I said, everything she says comes true. little puppy. Family Sharper's child.
Stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Ew! Fucking kill this kid! Who the fuck likes black licorice? That's like eating circus peanuts. The puppy is the villain. Kill it. He eats black licorice. Even if he's not the villain, I think we should put him down. Oh, little Doberman.
Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there?
I'm afraid not. I can't fucking do that voice for this kid. I'm not doing anything. I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement. You have an arrangement and you fucking went with black licorice? You freak?
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Okay. Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. It's black licorice! The fact that it exists should let you down. Also, okay, I've tried licorice, okay? I've tried so many different flavors by so many different companies. Somebody please explain to me why you all like black licorice, you like licorice in general. That shit barely has a flavor. The only good licorice, potentially, is the pull-apart Twizzlers, which I think are the strawberry ones. But the single stick, cherry, any other flavor, any other company, I don't get it. But black licorice, especially black licorice. Texture, maybe? I don't like licorice, but it has a nice texture. Eat a gummy worm.
Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice.
Like, licorice is not a gummy. Gummy is something completely different. Gummies are great and have flavor and do things, especially sour gummies. Oh god. I want some more gummy worms now.
But whatever floats your boat.
You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Airheads, Starburst, anything blue raspberry as long as it's not Jolly Rancher. They can't make a good blue raspberry for shit. But if you give me those blue raspberry sharks, oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and you're eating black licorice. I already know about your character. I like sour gobs. Is there a sour jawbreaker? That sounds awesome. Blue raspberry licorice. I've tried. No. Blue raspberry Sprite that they gave at Friendly's. Wait, what? You mean to tell me that not only does Friendly's still exist, and I didn't get to go to it back in May, but there's now a blue raspberry Sprite that they only have at Friendly's? Sammy, the next time I'm visiting, I'm kidnapping. I'm hanging out with you. Next, you're gonna tell me that there's still a Bigford's in Lowell. And if nobody knows what a Bigford's is, it's food the way your grandmother used to make. You mean you never got a blue raspberry Sprite? The last time I went to a fucking Friendly's was in 2011. No, I didn't. Have you never heard the Friendly's commercial? If there's new ones, no. It's been for... Okay, hold on. Fuck this game. This is more important. If Friendly still exists, this is much more important. I know Friendly still exists. Fucking... They sell Friendly's little single-serving sundaes at my local store. I need drinks. None of these are the drinks I'm thinking of. Soda or lemonade. It won't show me. Okay. Whatever. Friendlies. This is so more important than this game. Friendlies. Blue raspberry. Sprite. Oh! Wait, I have had that. The Royal Raz. No, I have had that. Never mind. Why did I think I didn't? Why did I think I never had this before? Yeah, no, I was more of the Oreo Freeze person. First of all, it does still exist. It just never had, like, the change for the past 10 years. Yeah, and that's good, because it still looks like a cool place. New Burger King sucks. New McDonald's sucks. It's all capitalismized and generic. Dairy Queen is still good. They didn't fucking beat that into consumerism hell. I'm certain you do.
I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile.
It is the only thing I eat. My teeth no longer exist. I want to go to Friendly 16 years ago. This song used to play at Regal Cinemas. I'm about to get hit by a fucking wave. I remember this commercial. Core memory unlocked. Okay. I'm just gonna fucking pause real quick and hope the text shows better on the... Yeah, okay. To the people watching this in the YouTube VOD, please go check that YouTube link. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Is Solomon in on whatever this is? Well, he's right. It's locked. How did you not know they had a blue raspberry Sprite so that is blue was a lyric in the commercial? It has been so long since I have seen that, and that was during the high depression days. I don't remember, like, a good amount of that decade, okay? It's gotta be more clues.
Okay, let's see.
Kind of like, I'll probably not remember the next few weeks. Oh, wait, that's right. Except for, like, big plot points, I don't remember this game at all!
Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing?
Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
Because it's an elevator. That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Okay, none of you fucking looked at this thing.
Why would there be a blinky keypad?
Kren's Nude Rug Store. I mean, Underground Secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door, and they all squeezed in.
There's a girl in this library who's been walking in circles for 15 minutes and she's making me feel nauseous. Give her... I don't know what to give her.
Alright, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground Secrets.
Sounds like that is something. Now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell.
First new area since way early in the game.
Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing.
Underground lab.
It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Peanut butter and blood. A laundromat.
The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it! I knew there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth. If all of us go in, we'll get in our lions and make a giant robot. Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue 12 were real?
Rollo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in the Hank Atomic.
Or all of you go in and get fused into a horrifying blob. Or we go down and the slide never ends. And we never age. And it's the rest of our eternity. I want to go to Horrorland. That's why I'm such a good predictor. Looks like each of these has something written on them.
Mining Operations Alpha.
You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. Or you go down, it's the roller coaster from Emperor's New Groove. Run tube!
This town is all farms and fertilizer.
You go down, you all swap bodies.
No.
And a series of tubes. Paul always says, you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Sure, that wisdom applies in this exact situation. Something about Paul. I don't realize what he means until it's too late. Beta, I'm guessing.
Perennial Harvest main office.
Okay. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff.
Is she involved in all of this?
We just moved here. I'm still asking the fucking question, Beck. How could she be involved? She might have been moved here specifically for this.
True.
So this would be the Valentine warehouse.
Awesome. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse.
Isn't that where you almost got snatched?
Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place?
This is starting to feel like something big.
This suit has a broken mask.
Yeah, it's that person you fucked up earlier, like a week ago. So, have we found our mysterious warehouse creeper?
We've at least found their hazmat suit.
It walks like a nun creed and talks like a nun creed.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
Just saying.
That's a lot of buttons.
Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Rello, what did you do? Nothing. I didn't even mow it. What? I didn't even mow it yet. was that?
Hide!
Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back.
Shit. Shit.
Shit. Awesome!
You all need to come with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you.
Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets.
I told them it was an absurd password, but they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins.
Hold on now. I like my skin.
This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee.
What happened?
Same thing that always happens. Reality. Complications. Life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks.
So you were his sidekick?
No. We were partners. He helped the patients, and I helped him.
Total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He's found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then.
Classic sidekick into villain plotline.
Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes.
Is there a point to this sob story?
Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What?
You really don't know?
My Gran isn't out of this. She has been scheming right under your nose.
Juniper! Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival. Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What?
Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today.
And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now. She's in danger, boy.
I don't know. She's had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square.
The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source. The heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze it. Fucking ice bomb! Danger Boy was my nickname. Fuck off. Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So... we're totally following him, right?
Totally.
See you on the other side.
You good?
Yep. I love this town. She's just gender-bent Dipper and Mabel mixed together.
The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view.
This is... I don't know where this is.
A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
God, it really is like Crow Country. Except the source here is... I don't know. And the source in Crow Country was... a massive spoiler that I'm not going to say out loud because everybody should go play Crow Country. That was...
intense.
yeah. I think I might party with some fluids in there. Any idea where we are?
Somewhere cold.
Doesn't look like it got on any of us.
It didn't feel like we traveled that far.
So where did it all go? Back. Not back. Rollo. Sweetie. I'm sorry to tell you. You still have clothes on. If you start feeling crystals forming on your leg, you might know where the liquids went. This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here?
Only one way to find out, I suppose. Gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think you went this way.
I have to get going, Princess? That's fine. It's been 3 hours. I should stop. I've got 3.5 hours to be awake before having to go back to fucking hell. But I'll see you on the other site. Good God. How far does this go? And we still haven't even checked this out. What happens if we choose flight during the siege on the treehouse? But this feels like a pretty definitive ending. Like what we're leading towards. If I hit Y again, what page are we on? 2. And out of 32 charms, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So we still need 5 more. Incendiary does seem like something that's going to happen here. Lavish still unsure. How many words do we have? Yeah, 27. I think. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. 27. Seems like we can finish next stream. That's up to Icy to tell us. Except Icy might not remember. That's the problem. Next stream will probably be the end. That means I'm going to get all this done. Because I want to see all the different timelines. Well, this is, I guess, where we end. Since I've got 3.5 hours to be awake, my laptop is currently at 34%, and I need to charge it before going back to podcast editing. So I see. Make fun of this. You should follow me on Twitch. Maybe even subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Stuff is happening. I just need the depression to go away. It doesn't help when this boss is literally... this job is trying to kill me. And yesterday proved that when I goddamn came close to a stroke. And meanwhile, a fucking coworker threw up from stress. It's just... they need to figure it out. There is literally, when I left, 1 hour worth of work to do left, at most. And the people in the factory who give our section work, because it's like a 3-step loop, they don't have work. And the people who gave them work also were not running. But they want me to come in on Saturday for overtime. It's like, for what? But I'm going to bring my laptop to work on Saturday. And if it takes them 3 hours at a time to give me anything to do, then I get to sit for 3 hours and work on my laptop. And then an hour of work, and then 3 hours of fucking sitting on my laptop. And they can pay for that. And they want to fire me, that's fucking fine. I'm done. I'm out. Until then, like I said, Twitch, YouTube, clearly. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. The LP Princess. Go listen to Nerds of Broadcast. Go listen to Games My Mom Found. We just did 2 episodes over there. One was for The Shining, great movie, and one was for Mouthwashing. God tier game. Oh, 3. Sorry. At some point in the near-ish future, an episode for Doki Doki Literature Club will also come out. That game also fucking rules. In the second half, the first half sucks. It is nothing. You guys are redeeming hugs. I will give Pinky hugs. Until then, I'm going to go play this and talk to my vagina. That's not a joke. This is the main character. She is an android, and her vagina is a natural character that talks. This is what I do. These are the games I play. I love you all. Have a good rest of your day. I also need to figure out something to eat. Bye for now.